Sister's calling, knocking down the door. John's got reps for days, he's bench pressing the moon. Derek's sticky justice, villains meet their doom. Terry's camera rolling, action never ends. Super Saiyan spirit, stronger with our friends. Bodybuilding giant, geeking out so hard. Every episode's a quest. We're the Nerd Guard. The Muscle Geeks podcast. John, Derek, and Terry. Fists up high, real loud and legendary. Nintendo dreams and dumbbell schemes. We're the champions of the nerd's dreams. From the arcade to the weight rack, we're the heroes in the back. Fans unite, the squad's in flight. Power of the nerd herd, Sean and Brad. The Muscle Geeks podcast, John, Derek, and Terry. Fists are high, we're loud and legendary. Nintendo dreams and dumbbell schemes. We're the champions of the nerd's dreams. The Muscle Geeks podcast, John, Derek, and Terry. Fists are high, we're loud and legendary. Nintendo dreams and dumbbell schemes. We're the champions of the nerd's dreams.
To like, subscribe, and share as we dive into a stacked show. Our top 3 greatest movie intros, opening scenes, DCU news with Brainiac officially cast, Marvel rumor watch on a potential new Wolverine solo film, reactions to the Avengers Doomsday trailer confirming Cap's return, early Supergirl test screening buzz, and we wrap it up Nintenbros style with the best Christmas Nintendo moment of all time. I did it, guys.
Woo!
I did it.
You read the prompter.
So Derek's not here tonight. Derek, we'll miss you, buddy. But Terry's sitting in the chair.
Hey!
Oh, no sound.
And
Oh, cool.
oh,
Is the mic on? Oh,
there's sound.
Okay.
stop lying.
Come on,
Who said that?
Milquetoast.
Milk toast.
Milk Toast, you ruined the show. Take it from the top. Hold on.
Welcome to
There's a Wolverine solo film in Avengers Doomsday. It's me, Derek the Talking. All right, let's
All
get
right,
into it.
so let's get right into it. So, Shannon, thank you for coming on.
Hello.
Hey,
And Shannon, this was a topic that you kind of recommended, didn't you? Or did I threw out?
Not really
options, you
sure,
picked
but
them?
I thought it was great.
One of them. But this is top 3 intros or opening scenes in film. So, Shannon, you know the criteria.
I really
Define it
do.
real fast.
So I just so happened to research what defines an opening shot. Like, what are we looking for that really creates that opening shot? Is it like we intro the villain, intro the hero, intro the plot, or you intro the backstory? What music goes along with it?
Yeah.
It's like, what are all of these things that are like, I want to continue watching this movie?
Mm-hmm.
So I really thought, I watched a lot of my intros over and over to decide really like which is the one that I'm like, damn, that's a great opening to a movie. I think I got mine. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna say-
I bet we have the same one.
maybe we
You
do.
might even have it too, because there's one that is incredible. You've been nominated
like-
as the new face of Muscle Geeks, by the way. Thanks, Milk Toast.
It's like a
Our milk queen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Milk toast,
wait.
milk
Yeah,
queen.
successful Shannon. If you guys haven't seen the Instagram post, Shannon's post kind of went viral with her milk discussion.
For
Ooh.
the Christmas cookie conversation, I brought these cookies because they remind me of Christmas.
Now, let me ask
right.
you a question. Is this actually filled with sewing supplies like my
Absolutely
grandmother's
not.
is?
It is full of the actual cookies.
Oh, my God. I just had a moment there. My grandma's been dead for 20 years.
But it wouldn't.
I feel like every mom did this. Oh
this-
my God.
Hey!
Here we go.
You gotta hold it and pose for that camera. That one right there.
Wawa. Am I allowed to do that?
Absolutely. Do whatever you want. You're the queen of the milk.
Like, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't even touch it.
Well, thank you, Shannon.
Yes, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
All right, so let's get started. If you guys know how we do this, we just pick one at a time. If it's in the chat, it's still your pick, so what it means to you. We'll start with Terry. We'll go to Shannon, and then me. So, Terry, what's your first pick?
All right. So me, Derek, I choose. No, I'm going right in with the banger, which I think is just a beautiful scene. It's one of the best scenes I've ever seen. It's the reason I think we even thought of this concept was talking about this scene. The opening of The Dark Knight
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
is the best opening sequence
Yeah.
I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It is incredible. It sets the tone. It had the Herculean task of introducing the greatest supervillain that we know. We were, if you remember at the time how hyped we were for this to come out. Like, it had been years since Batman Begins, and they dripped, I think 2 years before the movie came out, they dripped out just the sound of Heath Ledger's Joker. And it lit everything on fire. What was the line? I think the line was, people will die, I'm a man of my word.
Yes.
I think that was the
One of
first
them-
serious?
thing
in
we
the
heard.
in the beginning scene, he says, "Whatever doesn't kill you just makes you
Stranger. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that is my top.
I love that.
It's everything about it is right.
Yes.
There was so much.
Like,
There was so much.
everything is
there was,
right.
There was so much shit about Heath Ledger's casting,
Yeah.
and as soon as that scene hit, bam,
Yeah.
no question,
Dude, I think as
this
soon
is
as the
the guy.
as soon as the trailer hit,
Yeah.
and then the second trailer was they showed him for the first time. And the first shot you see is him just sitting there in the
in the cell.
yes, nothing in his pockets but knives and lint. Like
Clap.
we could have a. By the way, we should do
We could break
should do
the
a trailers.
whole movie down.
Yeah.
We should actually do a best of trailers
Oh,
sometime.
I would love to do worse trailers because there's a
There's
couple.
a lot of those.
We could probably do both.
I did. I watched him this weekend.
Oh no.
Trailer was not what the movie.
Oh no.
Not what it was gonna be.
So Shannon, what do you got now? Because Terry took the
mean-
best one.
Well, wait,
It
I can
is-
keep going on.
Oh,
it.
keep going, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's
So-
so much more.
Yeah.
So that opening sets the tone that who our villain is right away. Sets the tone that it's the Joker. Sets the tone that he's a genius
He's an absolute genius.
because it introduces a new type of Joker, which is super calculated.
Yeah.
You know, before this we had Jack Nicholson who was dancing to Prince songs and was a blast, but
Yeah.
you
was like
wouldn't
a
say
mob
he was
king.
a calculated man.
Yeah.
This is someone who had timed a bank robbery to the school buses coming out so that he could blend in with the school buses and kill the entire team, spoilers, as he does this so that he can get away with all the money. And each one in the line is supposed to kill the next one,
Yeah,
right?
it's brilliant.
And they even say, I think it's like the second guy is like, that must be why they call him the Joker. Establishes our villain, establishes the brilliance. You don't fucking need Batman in that movie. You could just have a Joker pulling heists movie and be fine.
Yeah.
So to set the tone for like, hey, we're taking this super serious and we're about to make the best film ever made.
Yes.
What?
I agree. But even with the music and the zoom into the building, the glass shatters, and then like I'm scared to death of looking down at that building, like
Yeah.
looking onto the street when they cross over to take out the signal, and then he runs down. Like everything is planned right, and I love that actor who comes out. I forgot his name because he's not.
Is it William Frichter?
Yes, the one in the box where he's like, "You and your friends are dead."
That's the best
Yes.
line in the movie.
Yes.
I can't believe Derek's not here right now. We say that to each other every
It's
day.
awesome.
You and your friends are dead. You know whose money you're stealing.
And then what does he say? No.
Is that Julia Roberts' brother?
No.
I don't know. He was in the
guy?
show Mom.
He
was
in
playing a
lot
wheelchair
of things,
man.
but he's not the top guy.
Right.
But he likes it that way. That's his choice.
Yeah, he's a killer. He's a great actor.
That is an awesome.
And that's it. That's the only time you see
What
him
do
in the movie.
you believe in? That's what he says.
I believe that whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you. No, you know what? It's the line before that though. It says, "Now I was supposed to kill the bus driver," and that's where you're like, "Oh,
Yes.
there he is." But talk about just setting the tone for an actor, for a film. It's the greatest
Like we
opening
know it's a
sequence
Batman
I've
movie,
ever seen.
but like it doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
about Heath Ledger.
You don't see him for like the first 20, 25 minutes of the movie. You don't
Yeah,
see
True.
You don't need to.
It's a whole nother scene where then you have to establish Batman. He goes against Scarecrow. So
Yeah,
you don't even
it's-
see him for a while.
Awesome.
Hey, Chris, can I break the fourth wall here? What's the time code right now?
What a great pick.
That's the one I watched on the
Thank you.
treadmill. I was like, it's the one. It's the absolute best.
Yeah,
To a movie.
it's
It is.
incredible.
Shannon, follow that up.
Well, so my next one is kind of. I think I was in high school when this came out. It was in 1999. It's Guy Ritchie. I love Guy Ritchie. Snatch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the opening. I think this movie is just so entertaining. It's something I could always watch, and I love how they have the rabbis going in, and then they introduce all the characters, and just the way it's filmed. It's really entertaining. I loved it. And
Yeah,
then
it's good.
It goes
Is it this?
past- Yes.
Is it's kind of introducing
Jason
everybody?
Statham is kind of like coming into acting at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this, 1999 or 98?
Can I tell you I've never seen it?
Oh, it is so fun to watch.
I should watch it.
It really is. What,
Is
2000?
that Brad Pitt?
All right, yeah.
Brad Pitt's awesome in that. He has a
Frankie Four
weird
Fingers.
accent, and I think he
Yeah.
had a tooth removed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
I
an
probably
awesome.
have seen this movie an unhealthy amount of times. It's great. It's an
Chris's
excellent
favorite movie.
This is a good one.
This is his 1 out of 4. Snatch 2000. Great choice.
It's a great opening. The music to the scene where he's like, "You're half an hour late," and then he's like, they just rip open their clothes and have all these guns and start shooting people and taking diamonds, only to find the massive diamond.
What's it, a heist film?
It's British crime.
Yeah,
You know?
which is awesome.
With the same cast you've seen in every
And
Guy
there's
Ritchie
like
movie.
crime
They're
with
always great.
Manners.
Well, and yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's milk in
But
there.
Vinnie Jones.
There's a
milk?
milk scene in Snatch. There truly is. Tommy's talking about milk and how the human digestive system isn't ready for it yet. And then he throws it out the window, and then there's a whole mess of an accident.
Wow.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And the opening just draws you in. I think there's actually 3 female characters only in this movie.
Good pick.
Is
I'm gonna
milk
watch
in
it
all of
tonight.
yours? I hope.
Not, but shoot, it is in my next one too. It's not on purpose.
Don't change it.
I'm not. I'm gonna
All right.
keep it. It's a good one.
So my pick is a Zack Snyder film. I really like. I mean, the one movie he did. Well, there's been a couple movies that he did really cool, really stylized intros. But to Watchmen.
Yeah.
Watchmen, the movie I thought was really good. There's a lot of changes from the comic book, but it stayed pretty true to it. But the intro, it just shows an alternate timeline of things happening that happened in history, just a little bit different. And it shows a lot of decay. Just like when they came home from the war, there was a female superhero that was kissing the girl instead of a sailor that came home kissing the girl. It showed the Kennedy assassination. It also showed there was a cool shot on the moon with an astronaut, and in his like visor, you can see Dr. Manhattan on the moon there with him. Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought that was a really cool scene. It just shows you too. It shows you like the original heroes and then them retiring, and then it brings in the new heroes. Like this sets up the film beautifully because it gives you an idea of like the environment, how the film is going to play out. It's like dark and dreary, who your heroes are, and just kind of like how this is like a real world type of thing, but just hyper stylized and a little bit different because superheroes live in it.
But also just like look at the blood splatter here.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of Snyder setting the tone, which none of that is in the graphic novel, like the stylized violence. But I really love Snyder's take on this, and I too was in immediately because Bob Dylan's The Times They Are Changing is playing over this. Like it had me, and right when this came out, I was definitely in a huge Bob Dylan phase. So it was just like my favorite director at the time. I still think visually, he's one of the best artists out there.
What is that actress's name? Malin
Ackerman.
Ackerman. I really liked her in this.
When I make my movie, I'm gonna have Zack Snyder do all the action scenes.
You know, I'd recommend that.
Zack Snyder, I don't know about directing a whole movie, but let him the way he does fight scenes, choreography, just action stuff. Like he's such a bro that I would want him when I do my movie. I'm gonna hire him. So what you got for your next pick, Terry?
Next one is another absolute banger. And again, it is an entire film within a film. Ooh.
I wonder if we have the same one.
There's no milk involved.
No milk.
There's no milk involved. This is Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It is the best. The Dark Knight is the best modern intro to a film. I think Raiders is the best. I'm going to call it a classic, even though it's in the 80s. I know, milquetoast. But I will say that is one of the best classic introductions I've ever seen. And everybody learned from this. You know, the idea of like the little movie in the beginning, I think is most apparent here. Because it's an entire sequence that tells you everything you need to know about this guy except his day job. So it sets the tone of showing that this is a hero, this is an adventurer, and then right after it, hard cuts to him as a college professor, total dork. So you get to see the action hero, adventurer, I would say, not action hero. Then he becomes the nerd, which I love. But
You get a taste of what's to come, and then it brings you right back to the start.
yeah,
You know?
I mean, it's a hook.
It's a classic. It's like childhood classic.
Yeah, and it's also if you break that whole thing down, it starts with, you know, him hunting for a treasure with a buddy who's immediately killed.
Yeah.
You know, and double crosses him too, but like gets taken out. So this is like a world of swindlers, and it feels a little piratey, and also like you're in a forbidden land or something like that, and you're the lone white guy.
It's a little bit of a swashbuckler.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the giant ball. The giant ball is in the opening scene of Indiana Jones. Like the main thing we all think of from Indiana Jones is in the first 2 minutes.
They don't make movies like that anymore.
They're the best punches. Like the best
They are the
punch
best
sounds effects.
punches.
Best punches.
That's top tier punches. We could do best punches as a list.
Indiana Jones takes the cake. You got to talk Rocky.
Yep. What, did we just do it?
Yeah.
Zack Snyder opening sequence. But yeah, that is a perfect thing. Even the music swell at the end, him escaping narrowly. Jacques, get the plane up. Like there's a little bit of comedy in there. And this scene famously is studied by everyone, including our Philadelphia boy, M. Night Shyamalan, who literally made a shot-for-shot remake of it as his student film. It's really cool. You can look it up and see it. But he did a shot-for-shot remake of it starring himself. And it's like,
I think the Family Guy or Simpsons, they did a thing where Peter was actually Indiana Jones.
Yeah, Family Guy does an awesome one.
Yeah.
And they say, "Where's Meg?" And like, she got loaded up with darts. Ethan, roll it.
Shannon, what do you got for your next pick?
I just totally remembered one of my other favorites. I briefly talked about it the last time I was here. It's with Bane on the airplane.
Yeah.
It's like,
You have such a thing for Bane.
I don't know why.
I think it's a lady thing.
Is Bane like number one?
I don't know.
Bane of it all.
It's
Is it the bane of your existence?
It's such a powerful opening scene when they get onto the plane, and he's like, "Was getting caught part of your plan?" And then he's like, "No, stay behind," and it falls apart. It's so intense and terrifying, and you're ready to watch whatever is going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's flawed. He did the best he could with.
Yeah, the open.
Well, it wasn't the plan, remember?
Yeah, you were gonna have Heath.
He was
Heath
supposed to
back.
be Joker too.
Yeah,
I mean, they did the best he could. He was a great
the
villain.
beginning.
The best villain you could expect,
Yeah.
performance-wise. I mean, he was terrifying in the movie.
Hardy was fine, and the choice of villain was fine, in my opinion. I forgot about this part, though. Yeah.
Oh.
It's vertical. It's like
vertical,
inverted.
and he's like, "No, brother, you have to stay behind." And he's like, "Have we started the fire?" And he's like, "Yes."
And this guy would later on be Littlefinger in
Oh.
Game of Thrones.
And I hate him so much.
Look at his little fingers.
No, this
He's
movie.
like, "Why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane?"
Wow. The opening scene in The Dark Knight Rises is Christopher Nolan's proudest moment in his career.
You're welcome.
That-
You're welcome. It's so good.
Yeah.
Is it the
That's a
jacket?
good pick.
Look at his jacket.
I just didn't understand a lot of things about this movie. Like,
John, you are this guy. How have you not dressed like this for every episode? We got to get you this jacket.
next
if you
week.
do a year,
someone
we'll
gets
get
me
you a
this
jacket. Milk Toast, you've sent
Find
us
the
gifts
jacket.
before.
Milk Toast, will you send this jacket to me if we do a year of Muscle Geeks?
Shannon? Oh my goodness. I'm not going to read that out loud.
All right, so
Perhaps you're interested, Shannon.
I don't get why he had a
look at
broken
that.
back and then a guy fixed him and then he walked in the desert and he had no way home. He got home. He made all this time. Cops are dying and he made all like, hold on everyone, I have to go pour gasoline in the shape of a bat and then later have someone light it on fire after. No.
You got to. You
Love
got
the
to.
fact that he's not like the villain, essentially.
He's
he
the-
is.
I was disappointed in that too.
He's the heavy.
I liked it. I liked it because I like her.
I saw like a Talia al Ghul, like, oh, she's definitely
I
she's
like
definitely
her.
something.
You know what's
but
funny? I didn't clock that.
I did
I
because
didn't know. I was very taken off
Because she's a French white girl.
I thought
Yeah,
because
she's
you
a-
had
But
a,
Liam Neeson, I
you
wasn't
had
thinking.
Yeah.
Catwoman in there, so you needed a
Oh,
female
yeah, that-
antagonist.
Hathaway.
God, I forgot Catwoman is in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. I
And
got it.
How
Hathaway.
pathetic is that?
Sorry, Anne Hathaway.
She was great too.
Anne
Hey, you're
Hathaway.
doing better than me. So, but like, you're Anne Hathaway.
best Catwoman.
Comic book Catwoman. I think closest to a comic book Catwoman. Not
Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer
Michelle
was kind
Pfeiffer.
of like a
Yeah, the Fifes was good.
reincarnated.
loved her as. What did she say? Meow.
Yeah. Yes. She was creepy. She's
She was
creepy.
so
She had the whip.
creepy.
I did not like that she was blonde, but I loved that Batman the Animated Series turned their Catwoman blonde because of it.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway. Easy.
Yeah.
I thought she was good comic book Catwoman.
She was great too. She bounced
an
from
attitude.
being good to bad to good to bad. She
Yeah.
just whatever was her best for her own interest.
I guess I did prefer her to Zoe Kravitz.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
That's weird
And
to say.
Halle Berry.
Oh no. Please.
That didn't count.
No.
Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Didn't count.
All right, so my pick is the greatest accident in the history of cinema. Correct me if I'm wrong, Terry. The opening scene of Jaws.
It's a great.
Jaws was a movie that the actual like animatronic shark broke.
Broken.
So Steven Spielberg had to get smart. So he just shot everything where you never see the shark. It led to so much suspense and horror that it made the movie that much better to not show the villain.
Yeah.
Because it makes your head do all the thinking for you, do all the fear, all that stuff.
Right.
This one, it's a girl. She goes out. I think they're on the beach, a bunch of friends doing stupid stuff like teenagers do. One went out in the ocean, and then you see just that third picture right there. You see the music starts, and you're looking through the eyes of the shark, and you're just coming up. You get her, never see her again. Sets the entire tone for the rest of the film. You know who the villain is. You know who his food is. Don't go in the water.
Don't go in the water.
I think that's That's rock solid. And that is true. He did shoot around. Not only did it break all the time, he just hated the way the animatronic looked. It looked fake. Like, and you could see it when it does finally show up, but it's just a mastercraft. That's one of those, that's a perfect movie.
Yes.
There's a couple of perfect movies. That's a perfect movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, you cut it. And I just went back and rewatched it. Like, yeah, when the animatronic shows up and spoilers eats Quint, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that scared him more than anything else that he lived through once before. If you remember, he was on that doomed ship where everyone else was eaten by sharks. So he witnessed it, and he ends up getting eaten by a shark. Like, that is
And that guy was a
terror.
badass. And you're like,
So
this guy's going to
scary.
do some cool shit.
He's
And
like,
he
I'll
got eaten
find
by
you
a shark.
fish.
What was the anniversary that Jaws just had? How many years?
Probably, what, in
50?
the 70s? Got to be 50.
Jaws came out in Milquetoast, 1975. Yeah, 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years. So Spielberg was in his 20s. Jeez Louise.
When I was in my 20s.
Roy Scheider was a great actor.
That's a great choice.
Thanks. All right, Terry, what do you got?
I got a little stumped here on the third one. So I went into kind of like animated, and I was thinking back of like, what is a world-class intro? And there's something to be said. I was definitely a Disney kid growing up. There's something to be said for the Aladdin intro, in which Robin Williams is playing
I know that whole
the
song.
character and singing the song
Yes.
Arabian Nights and setting it up. And what's brilliant about that is Aladdin comes from a story in the book called Arabian Nights. So he's one of many tales. So they kind of set up a little Aladdin verse, whether they meant to or not, where they could have gone anywhere and kept having that intro character set up the next story, set up the next story, set up the next story. Because it's 1001 Arabian Tales or something like. You're a teacher.
It is, yes. But I teach art,
Okay.
so we just
Oh, yeah, Aladdin's Disney movie.
But as
make
great
stuff.
as great as that Aladdin setup is, I would argue the Lion King's is
Lion
better.
King.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no talking.
None.
This is a children's movie that you are totally glued to the screen as a child, I'm saying, with no talking, no quick flashes, no comedy, nothing. It's straight as a heart attack.
Yes.
This is the kingdom showing to see the birth of the new prince and eventual king.
And the circle of life.
And it's a beautiful song.
It's a beautiful song.
It's arguably the best animation we had ever seen, full stop.
right.
I don't think we'd ever seen hand-drawn better, ever.
No, that movie was.
It's great.
Especially that intro.
So the my friend Jamie was student teaching, and her students thought the background said pink pajamas, penguins at
on
the
the
bottom.
bottom.
Pink pajamas, penguins at the bottom. So that's what I hear when I hear that song every time. But how many people have held up a cat? Like, I definitely have.
Yeah.
And sang that.
I've
Look
held
at,
up a child.
Like
at-
anybody. Did you know with Clark?
Look at Clark's Instagram, Adventures of Clark Kent. We're at the art museum steps, and I literally play the Lion King song as I hold Clark over his new kingdom.
It's just that's
He's-
a
There's
great choice.
more to be
That is-
seen.
Do you think that's the best?
It's
God damn it, I can't click.
I think it's the best Disney movie.
Yes.
That's pretty
I
good.
think it is. I think you have to appreciate it as the best, even if you prefer other films. Because it just is, man.
And it was all animals.
Yeah. Adventures of Clark
It's all
Kent.
animals.
You guys are
It
watching.
was all
this.
animals, but
Clark
I am
follow.
still amazed that none of them talked. I went back and watched it again. I was sure, like, Rafiki had to say something. No. Nobody talks, and then boom, logo.
And you
Yeah.
think about it too, they even cover the topic of like how they eat like food, like zebras. And zebras are like bound for them, but like, hey, they're gonna eat them. It's up more.
Which way?
Look at Clark.
Look at him.
Keep going.
Welcome to the Clark moment.
like that way
What does that mean?
to the top of the Instagram.
From the window to the wall?
Second one in when he's looking back.
Oh, this baby. And it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it won't play videos.
Oh, well, that's me.
it's
We
holding
can
protecting
imagine
us.
what happens next.
It's protecting it.
Yeah, he does a side eye looking back at me.
What a
because he doesn't
beautiful
what's
baby
being
boy.
happen.
A Quark Kent.
All right, Shannon, what do you got?
I have to do it because I love this movie. When I went to college, I brought a Bob Marley poster along with myself, and I brought a Matrix poster
Okay.
along with myself. And I love every bit of the Matrix. I love the beginning. I think I know every word. It's another movie I've seen an unhealthy amount of times, but
It's healthy.
it's
Watch it more.
They're making a fifth one.
No.
Yeah.
I really only like this first one. It's it.
The first one was incredible. Like the technology with the bullets.
The other, with when she, what did the policeman say? No, Lieutenant, your men are already dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also, major girl power in the beginning of that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's Trinity on the motorcycle starts that movie. Crashing through the window, get up Trinity, get up Trinity, get up Trinity. That's the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And even before that, you hear her talking on the phone,
You think that's how she's gonna die?
and then you hear the a glitch, and she says, "Did you hear that? I think this line is tapped."
Oh, that's right.
And you see it in the numbers. Like I've definitely like it says number, and then the next number's different. So it's like 5556. And that's when she hangs up because he tapped the line to give it away that she's there.
But also remember phones.
Oh, phone.
Phones out in the world.
Yeah.
You could make the
Payphones.
argument that she's almost as important as Neo in the sense that like whoever she fell in love with,
Right.
was the one. So, like she kind of was picking who the one was. It's the
She
power of
made-
love.
No, yeah, no. They
Power
meet
of
the
love.
they meet
Get
the
up,
Oracle.
Trinity, get up. I love that.
They meet the Oracle in that first movie.
Yes.
And they are tied, you know, of she has to meet Neo to declare that he is the one. That's why he doesn't die at the end. She
Yeah.
says you can't die because
Yeah.
I love you.
clip it.
There's so many good parts at the beginning of this movie and throughout the whole. I picked that movie.
It was revolutionary. We talked. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. we talked-
Matrix revolutionary.
No, no. The helicopter scene when they were
yeah.
when Morpheus
Yeah,
was
with the worst.
handcuffed.
Yeah.
I like it when she has the gun against his head and she's like, "Dodge this"
Yeah,
on the rooftop.
she's a badass.
It's
cool.
It's cool, but also, how does it make sense? They've dodged every other thing.
Yeah.
Why did they dodge this one? But it doesn't matter. Carrie Ann
matter.
Moss looking like a babe.
Yeah, Milquetoast did say something. It seems like all Shannon's picks have guys clad in black leather.
We should talk about that.
He said, "What are you doing on your weekend, Shannon?"
I love to fold laundry and drink coffee.
The S in BDSM stands for Shannon. And the M stands for milk. Oh, he's on
The
point.
YouTube shorts that are coming. I can only imagine. Yes. Oh my gosh.
All right, so this was fun, and I'm gonna kill the mood. So
Oh shoot.
going back to animated.
Oh.
If you guys ever watched Up,
Oh, boy.
Oh.
That's, again,
heart-
film within a film.
But brilliant.
that is an entire. Yeah, you're right. It's an entire like episode of a TV show.
That's
It's just
tough.
it's a whole story in itself. It's like a prequel.
Yeah.
That sets up the entire movie. You know why this guy is miserable. After I watched that, I was miserable. I'm pretty much that old man every day, no matter what. Anyway.
Aw.
And Clark's my dog.
Dude.
But it's so
Doug?
sad.
Is Doug the
And
dog?
you, yeah,
Doug.
that's Clark. But it's such a sad opening. And you're like, man, this is an animated film. But sheesh, if you guys haven't watched it, give it a watch.
Well, yeah. I mean, that is you have
It's a
young love,
nostalgic
you have death, you have grief, you have
You see their whole
being a child and being lonely. There's like 5 huge themes of life within that short. How long is that?
That's like
I bet it's 2 minutes.
it's pretty.
How long is
I like the fat kid when he knocks on the door and he's like, "Hello."
it's 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
that and it gets you.
That's true. Yeah, because and he punches a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Good punch.
It's not Indiana Jones quality.
It's true.
You know what else is? Did you ever watch Rocketeer?
Sure.
Great punch.
Great punches.
Great.
Timothy Dalton plays a Nazi.
Very handsome. Former Bond.
What is it, 19.
I think it's 1990.
That movie
The
was
Rocketeer.
freaking awesome. I saw it 3 times.
91. Oh, great hair.
Yeah.
Great hair.
Phenomenal. And to take a quote from Steve, look at Dalton's duster.
This is Jennifer Connelly.
Look at
Yeah, it's Connolly.
that. Yeah.
Gordon. They've been threatening a reboot of this for a long time.
I know.
Don't do
I don't think you do. I think you leave it alone. By the way, Joe Johnston movie, who also directed Captain America. That's why they feel so similar.
Oh.
And again, same hair. That's Cap's hair right there.
So Terry, do you have any special considerations, special mentions?
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were going to go a different way when you said a downer. Saving Private Ryan's introduction.
How do we not
Holy
include that?
Jesus, that is... At the time, that was the most violent thing I ever saw, and it was realistic violence. They shot that with a higher shutter speed for camera dorks out there. So, and the point was to make it look more realistic and make it look more threatening and to speed things up a little bit so that it feels a little bit more like you're in it. They also have there's first-person perspective in that at times where you're kind of like looking to your right, looking to your left, seeing someone throw up, the kid trying to put his intestines back in. I mean, that is brutal. And the fact that people actually did that is crazier. Like, that was a real thing.
It couldn't have been
That's the
shot-
best Normandy you'll ever see.
It couldn't have been shot any better to show
Normandy,
just how
do you think?
terrifying it was. Like, these young men are on like barges, like basically going, like the first couple are just like cannon fodder. They're just like catching bullets.
Wait.
Can you imagine that? Then they're going down into the water and you're moving past dead bodies. Bullets are still moving past you.
Yeah.
I remember my mom came home after watching that when I was in, I think I was in high school, and she was just crying. And she was like,
That's
"Those
an intense
boys."
movie.
Yeah, she went back like 3 times to see it. It was very emotional. Shannon, do you have any emotional?
I thought you were gonna say like Finding Nemo.
Oh, God. That one's
Gosh,
brutal.
What a tough one.
God, they did
Yeah.
it to us twice in a row.
Twice.
Pixar.
Thanks a lot.
That's a good one. I'm gonna say, well, Shannon, you missed Inglourious Bastards.
That's the one I was
Milk.
gonna talk about because of the milk.
Um,
And I
And-
love Christoph Waltz.
Waltz, and then the other one I had was Scream.
Yeah.
So it was a total.
I
bait
just
and
looked that up.
switch.
That's so funny.
You thought the movie was gonna be like Drew Barrymore was an actual like person
Yeah.
in the film, even
Yeah.
the way they did the trailers. You thought she was gonna be a character in the movie. She wasn't. She was just knocked off.
Well,
so
That's
fast.
terrifying. That was a terrifying opening. I was
And that's a
16.
throwback to Psycho, where you thought it was about this lady the whole time, and she gets offed quick. So it was a throwback to that, and you know, good for Drew Barrymore, but it's probably because she was a child actress, so she's like, I don't give a shit.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, give me
Kill me
central
first.
billing and kill me quick. It'll make it a better movie.
I had the clear phone at the time. I went home after I saw that movie and I slept with the lights on. I was like, this is not okay. It's not okay. I was so scared. But that-
Any? I'm sorry, Shannon. go
yeah.
ahead.
No, that's a good one.
Do we have any in the chat? Do we want to look over the ones in the
Those?
chat real
The
quick?
Blood Raven Blade. I will absolutely give that one. That was a good introduction
if
to
Marty was
introduce
here,
vampires.
That's what he would have picked because I think every time Marty's been on the show, he talks about Blade.
Yeah, but you know what movie's great is Blade.
Blade.
That's my Marty impression.
Blade. I like vampire movies. You know.
Yeah, but like to establish their vampires through a rave and through the blood coming out of the sprinkler system being
Yeah.
the way in. What else do we have here?
And he's clean while everyone else is filthy. It's like showing, the good and the bad.
28 weeks later.
Oh, I mean, I would go Lord
Oh!
of the Rings.
Lord of War,
Yeah.
great movie.
I don't remember the intro though.
Nicolas Cage, isn't that where he's narrating it and he's in Africa?
Oh, when he's kind of talking about how much
How much
gun trafficking.
How much,
etc.
yeah. You haven't seen that? Go watch that. That's a good watch.
Yeah, the Casino Royale,
That's a
the
great.
Daniel Craig one, is reestablishing, like, that's us getting an introduction to the new Bond and saying he's going to be tougher, he's going to be physically stronger, he's going to be
Smarter.
actually imposing and not as clean as Pierce Brosnan. I loved that intro.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Why don't you like it? Why don't you tell us how you really
James
feel?
Bond, he's not handsome enough to be James Bond. He's more of a scrapper in this movie. I need a dapper gentleman to be my James Bond. I need the guy that he failed to get Superman when Superman Returns came out. He came in second. And he came in second as James Bond when Daniel Craig took over.
Oh, my God.
I want Henry Cavill to be my James Bond. I want him to be my Superman, my James Bond, and Logan. I want him to be everything.
The Snyderverse is back, baby.
No.
I want an animated Snyderverse. All right, so let's get into this trailer real fast.
All righty. What do you got?
Terry, we'll have to go to you. Shannon, I forgot to put it in the thing. I'm sorry, I forgot to.
What do I?
There is a trailer for the Odyssey today that came out. So,
Let's.
Terry, I'm going straight to you. The Odyssey trailer dropped today. Nolan at the helm. Massive scale. Mythological chaos everywhere. First reaction only. Did this hook you instantly, or are you still in wait-and-see mode based just off this trailer?
No, I was hooked before the trailer. I was hooked at the idea of Christopher Nolan helming an epic. This is what he was born to do. He's got a great fucking cast. Have you guys noticed that?
Just
like,
looking at it.
It's
since
stacked.
but Oppenheimer, which was an incredible film if you haven't seen it, was when it's like, okay, I'm Chris Nolan, I get whoever I want.
Yeah.
You know, you could argue he started that with Inception when he was just like, hey, DiCaprio, get over here. But clearly this is the guy that when he calls, you answer. There was always that story of like, well, I'll be here unless Spielberg calls. Like, that's Christopher Nolan now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to get the
absolutely.
cast.
Look at Matt Damon.
Yeah. But look at
Holland.
look at the budget. He's using the fucking budget. Like, this is what I want us to throw more money at, is make these big giant movies with these huge scenes and stuff like that. I know they are going for a more grounded approach, which is fine. That's what Christopher Nolan does. Christopher Nolan's the guy who grounded Batman.
I think
and
that
made it the
outfit's a
best
little
Batman.
hyper stylized now. Like, that's a
Hyper?
little-
I don't know.
That's a little extra. The black armor, the guy.
Black armor guy.
Yeah, who's that?
Famously.
That's Chris Nolan.
Black armor guy.
won. Yeah.
But yes, I'm so in for this. I mean, just spend all the money, give it all to Christopher Nolan.
I mean, they put the tickets on sale in a year from the movie's release.
Yep.
They were already selling the tickets to this. You know, like, I agree with everything Terry
Yeah, I want
said.
to
Like,
see it.
this is what, like, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
How
This
can you not want it?
Christopher Nolan.
Somebody's making art. Somebody's actually making art.
That's
That's
lot
not
good
content.
still.
That's art.
That's
There's
great.
no more like big time movie actors unless your name's Tom Cruise, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna go see the new Tom Cruise movie. This is what people talk about now. I'm gonna go see the Nolan film, the new Nolan film that's coming out. He sells the movie now.
It's got the whole Troy vibe for me. Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be
like,
better than Troy.
Yeah,
Oh, by
it's
far.
Like I want to see it.
Let me also correct that Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a movie star. Christopher Nolan is a filmmaker.
Sure.
You know
but
what I mean?
I just mean in the general.
It's nice to see someone make a film
Yeah.
and be like, no, we're doing it the old way. He uses actual film in his cameras because he loves the way it looks and he wants it to be like a classic cinema. It's going to be beautifal.
No,
I
agree with
cannot
that.
wait.
I mean, in the general consensus of like when you're talking to a buddy and you're like, "You're gonna go see the new Tom Cruise movie," and then you'd be like, "You're gonna go see the new Nolan movie," but
You
like,
go see the new leather movie?
yeah, like the new Gwyneth Paltrow movie isn't gonna sell you.
Is there leather in it? I'm in, right, Shan?
But yeah, and shout out to
Yeah,
Matt
Gwyneth-
Damon.
I don't know.
Uh,
A single
you know,
other thing.
You don't see him in a bunch of stuff, but he's he's gonna crush this role. He got in shape too. We need some more muscles on Matt Damon. Muscles Matty.
You wouldn't get that big, though, back then.
No.
Like, it wouldn't be possible. With the amount of walking they have to do and the lack of food.
Yeah, they're skinny. They're skinny boys.
Yeah.
They're built like Marty.
It would be fun. Marty Byrne. Get him, Ethan. Marty Byrne.
All right. So, any thoughts, Shannon, just on the images you saw, or sorry?
I love the
didn't see
cast. It's okay. I would definitely see it. 100%.
Even the Cyclops.
Yeah,
They show you a
let's see
little
it.
bit of the Cyclops in there.
I'd see it before I even saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to want to see it.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one. All right, guys. So let's go into
Commander. Oh, that's Agamemnon. Is who that? Holy shit!
Yeah, it's black
Oh,
suit
that's
guy,
cool.
black armor guy.
Shannon's in.
That's cool.
Shannon, does that do that for you?
I'm sorry.
That.
That armor do it for you?
No, I don't.
All right.
No.
All right. So let's jump back into some movie news. This one's awesome. So James Gunn just made it official, and I'm gonna get the name wrong. Lars Eldinger is stepping into the role of Brainiac in the DCU's Man of Tomorrow. So with Gunn steering the DCU and Brainiacs finally entering the big screen spotlight, this casting signals a colder, more cerebral threat for Superman. So the big question is, does Eldinger bring the menace fans have been waiting for? Shannon, what do you think?
I actually was watching a lot of little Superman movies and like just recaps of different things with Supergirl coming up.
Hey, proud of you.
So I'm very interested in this only because listening to,
Dude, he's gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Because I think there's so much behind what he has done that no one knows.
Yeah.
I don't want to say so much.
You can say whatever you want. It's Muscle Geeks.
Oh, but like he's I think it's gonna be great. I like who they picked. I like what he is gonna do and how it's gonna be. Oh, this sucks to open. Would you like me to assist?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm excited. For
Speaking of Brainiacs,
I'm-
can't even open a
I'm
friggin'
excited for
tin
this,
over here.
especially for what I have to say about Supergirl.
Say it.
I like
Yeah, go.
I was indifferent about Millie, but I like her in the House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
I didn't like her in Sirens. I thought that was stupid.
Okay.
On Netflix. Sorry, Millie.
Big fan of the show. Friend of the show, Millie.
I like her as Supergirl. I think I'm really gonna enjoy this. I like how they showed the difference of Earth to where she is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference. You can tell she is not from Earth. She is in a different place, and how powerful she is. But she's also like a little like tomboy.
Well, that's actually we'll cut off the Supergirl. 'cause
Yeah, but I
it's
like
topic
how
4.
it goes into Brainiac is going to be tied to that movie.
Yeah, I should have listed these in order better.
That's okay. I'll hold all my.
You should have done good
So
better.
Should have been
a lot better.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
Look at his face.
I'm gonna tell you
That's
right
an
now.
alien.
It's
That's a
perfect.
fucking alien.
He is
Perfect.
Brainiac. Look at those beady little eyes. That
He's terrifying
motherfucker
without
is
makeup.
taking all the best technology of every world and putting it in his little closet. His closet full of little cities. That guy, he's German. I don't know. I looked up his IMDb. Don't know a single thing that he's been in. I know he's German, and I know he's like 6'1", 6'2". So
He was in Jay Kelly, which is a great movie. Watch it.
and he's going to be
Sandler might win an Oscar.
That's on Netflix right
Yeah, Sandler and Clooney might be up for Oscars on that one.
and he's going to be imposing. The way he looks, you can just see like this motherfucker's Brainiac. I like the casting just on the appearance. I don't know anything about his acting. I'm happy that Brainiac's just going to be in a film, a Superman film. This is like one of his like top 3 enemies, and it does tie into Supergirl. So it's about time. And after watching Guardians 3, what was the villains in the Guardians 3?
He was not the Collector. The Mad
Milk Toast, help us out.
villain. High
The
Evolution.
High Evolutionary?
Yeah.
After seeing that guy, you know that Brainiac's going to be a threat. He's going to be a big threat. Terry, what do you think?
All right, here's what I think.
Thanks, Shannon.
I think this is a great casting choice. You want someone cold, you want someone imposing. This is an unfeeling, calculated monster.
Yeah.
He is a computer. You know, there is some biology, but he is a computer. The scariest thing about Brainiac is that there is no empathy. There is nothing other than the pursuit of knowledge, and collection is required for him to complete his knowledge. And nothing's going to stop him except Superman can sometimes. And, you know, this is the idea of what do? You know, Superman is the color going up against the chaos that is black and white, right? He's the hope. He's the dream of being somebody. There he is. Open this bad boy up. He's truth, justice, and the American way. That is the polar opposite of that, crazy monster in there. And crazy is not the right word. Cold, calculated.
Yeah.
He
monster.
thinks off of numbers and all this other logic. Superman goes off of heart. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Steve? Fuck you.
But it's, I think it's perfect casting.
Yeah.
I like that he's not a...
Boy, he looks like...
You know what I love? He doesn't look funny.
No.
I do not think they're going to slide jokes in that are unneeded and would be off character.
I hope they don't make him, because he looks a little bit without the makeup. He looks like what is it, Megamind?
Megamind?
Like when he...
From like Will Ferrell's character?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah. He's got that little bit to me.
Yep.
I hope the Brainiac doesn't get like cartoonish.
I think we're going to be okay.
I don't think it's going to,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's Brainiac.
look,
I heard that Dave Bautista, well, I didn't hear it. I saw it on Instagram that he was being considered for the role as well. I didn't want that. Like, this is Brainiac. Look at those eyes, man. They're cold. He's German, too, so we already know he's a cold bastard.
did you watch Saving Private Ryan recently?
All right, so anyway, any final...
This is a great
takes?
choice. This is good casting. Paint his ass green. Don't make him a CGI. Use that face. Use those eyes. Use those human elements. Let the boy act.
Yeah, he's European, so I'm assuming he's a phenomenal actor. Let the guy act, you know?
James Gunn is a pussy. Give it up. He dropped the ball with Superman, and Supergirl is going to be a better film. Let's talk about it, Gaines. Is that Derek?
It's
from the Muscle Geeks.
I would say that, or it's Steve, because I know Steve calls me Gaines.
Oh, wait. Is that how it comes in on Instagram? It must be.
That's the way Steve talks, too. James Gunn is supposed to get up John the Wall Superman. Dude, I don't think... Listen, let's just talk about it right now, all right? So I'll just intro the topic 4. All right, next topic. Early test screening reactions for Supergirl are starting to come out. There's praise for Millie Alcock and Jason Momoa, but also some concerns about darker cinematography and an underdeveloped villain, and limited action for Lobo. Jesus. Shannon, kicking it to you. Do these reactions have you optimistic or a little worried?
I'd like to see it. I think it's going to be good. I liked the trailer. There was humor. There was a dog.
Yeah.
But I liked the difference between Earth and where she has been and what she's been going through. And how she's a little off the beaten path, but she's still strong. She doesn't really realize she has all those powers as powerfully as much as she does. And she has her little sidekick friend.
Giving her crypto.
Who I don't know who that is. Who's the girl?
What was
I don't know.
Supergirl sidekick. Nia Nal. Dreamer. Oh, wait, that's from the show. Sorry, forget I said anything. You know what? I'm embarrassed. I shouldn't have brought it up.
You're good.
Go on.
I think I want to see it because I wasn't sure at first because, again, I'm not sure about the actress. But I think I like her as Supergirl. She's a little tomboy. She's super fit. She can kick some ass, but she's also like going through a lot of shit. Like she actually saw Krypton.
Yes, that's
get
exactly
destroyed.
the point.
She saw it destroyed, so she's a little more traumatized than Superman was because he was gone.
Clark as a baby went to like a Kansas farm and was raised by two human Kansas farmers.
She has the trauma.
Americana, like he finds the hope in everything. She doesn't have that in her. She came straight from Krypton, watched her planet get destroyed, and was sent actually to Earth to protect Clark. I think she got knocked off course for some reason, but...
Well, I like that they gave sense to her being a drunk. I was a little worried that they were just trying to do a cool girl thing.
Yeah.
But no, she has a reason that she drinks.
She's dealing with a lot. Supergirl is not like Superman just because they have the same, super in their name and they're Kryptonians. They're very different people. I think that this movie is going to... Well, they're already talking that it's going to be one of the darkest movies. And there's only 2 fight scenes for Lobo, but that's okay.
But
I don't want an oversaturation of Lobo in the first one
else, maybe.
because I think that they have long-term plans for him. I don't want this to be the Lobo movie. I want this to be Supergirl's movie.
Right.
And I also think that this is where Brainiac's coming from. So there's a scene in it where her city, it looks like Kandor, is getting bottled up in the trailer. I think they're going to just say basically that, thanks, Steve.
It's going to be a great segue into another movie.
It's going to go into the next Superman movie.
It's going to be great.
So where Brainiac's going to arrive at Earth because he's going to follow her there, and then Superman and Lex Luthor are going to have to team up, and then you're going to get Brainiac Luthor.
I'm a little bit concerned with this one, in that I don't know if we have enough. I don't know if we have enough this kind of chick to support this being a financial success. So I'm really hoping they actually don't go in a direction that doesn't have mass appeal. So I think Lobo was super important because you got me. I'm going to see this movie because I want to see Lobo, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to complain about this movie because you promised me one thing and it goes another way, or you're trying to go dark when it's not necessary. Like, I'm really curious I'm just curious what the tone is going to be here. The thing I do not like that it says dark cinematography, because was the complaint about the Snyder thing, which is a problem, guys. We have to make sure that audiences are seeing this stuff, as great as he was able to do it. Not everybody can do it.
I like it because it's just a contrast to Superman. Like this whole gunverse, you need different movies. You don't want every movie looking the same. And just like how early Marvel was, where it was like genre within genre. So you had a detective movie, you had a scary movie, you had an action movie, you had a sci-fi movie. Like this one is going to be like your dark sci-fi thriller, in my opinion.
I'm okay with it if they're going in this direction, which they might be, in that there is a famous story arc where Kara gets
Red Lantern?
pretty much, no, not a Red Lantern, but she gets, what is it? I guess it's black kryptonite, and it makes her kind of like evil, and she becomes like one of Apocalypse's Furies. And Batman and Superman together have to go and figure out how to pull her out of this. There's also a great animated version of this.
There's an animated movie, and it's incredible.
Yeah, if they go that direction.
They fight on the farm. Superman fights Darkseid, and it's awesome. He does a whole like tornado spin where he's punching Darkseid. Oh man, that movie is awesome.
Is it called Batman Superman Apocalypse?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, watch this flick if you want to see where they could go with this character. Now, this is a cheerier, happier version of Supergirl that goes dark, so it works a little better. But if you're gonna corrupt someone, I don't know. This could be interesting. I don't really know,
Dude, and
who's her bad guy. I don't really know him.
I don't know.
It's the dude with the metal in his face.
I don't think he's.
Oh,
I don't think he's.
he has like pins in his face.
And Steve said James Gunn doesn't know how to be dark. He's bright, and dare I say it? No, Steve, you're wrong. Watch Guardians 3.
Yeah, it could work. It could work. I hope it works. Supergirl can be a great character and can be a not so great character. I just hope that they don't do what I looked like they were doing and just giving us female Peter Quill. I don't want her to be dumb. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, Peter Quill is legit. He's a dummy. He's a dummy from Missouri who got thrust into this. He's fish out of water. It makes sense. He's a funny character. I don't want it to be, we need to make Supergirl funny instead of adorable.
I think she looks street smart.
I think she'll be smart because I think Lobo was going to be like your moron. You're like happy-go-lucky moron.
I didn't even think of that until just now, but it could be, a pain in the ass teenager and a rugged old dude on a road movie. This could be a road movie with those two, and him just constantly being annoyed, like very much like
True Grit.
yes, exactly like
Yeah.
True Grit,
True Grit.
or
just
like Game
murdering
of
her.
Thrones with the girl in the mountain.
Yeah.
Like, that's the perfect.
Gets her
Actually,
arm
that's exactly
chopped
what it
off.
is.
Yeah.
Not the mountain. Who's the other guy? Who's the guy? We all loved him. He's the brother.
Jon Snow?
Bridges.
No, the mountain's brother. In Game of Thrones.
Oh.
What is the Mountain's brother? The Hound.
The Hound.
The Hound and the little girl. That was a great pairing. If that's what they're doing, I'm in.
She's what is her,
Her name's
name?
Millie
Arya.
or Minnie or
Look at Steve.
With Arya.
Punk right,
Arya.
right?
The Arya Stark.
Arya
Rock,
and the Hound.
Steve's right. Supergirl's for the streets. She's going to be
Yeah.
great.
If
Yeah, Arya and the Hound.
yeah, if this is what they're doing, this would be pretty smart to do. Now, Supergirl's a little older, but still, you know,
Much more imposing, too.
I just don't want her to be dumb. I really don't want her to be dumb. I'm okay if she's a drunk, but I'm
think
worried
she's
that they're
dumb.
going to lean in a weird way.
She doesn't. I don't think she is. I think other people might feel that way in where she is, but
Did you
she
get-
knows she's not.
Did you get that vibe from her at the end of Superman when she showed up?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little
point.
bit, which is why I was just a little worried that all they were doing. Yeah, I was worried that God, are they cool girling me right now?
Yeah.
Like, give me give me a character who I have to love. I have to love Supergirl,
Yeah.
I liked her more.
or get
in
her
the
out of the way
trailer.
and bring me Power Girl.
More in the trailer,
Yeah.
less in the end of Superman.
Agreed.
Like I
Holy.
had more respect for her in the trailer than in Superman.
I totally agree. That's a great way to put it. So let's hope.
Yeah, I'm
and
excited.
also
I
a
know
different
Steve's
director.
excited for this movie.
Maybe James Gunn would have done that, but James Gunn didn't write this, and he isn't directing that. So I should keep that in mind. I'm hopeful.
Steve just wrote, I'm on the gram giving you gold, you pussy. Thanks, Steve.
Is that gold? You call that gold?
All right, so on to the next topic. So moving on to topic 3. Marvel rumor watch is heating up again. According to an insider, a new solo Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman could be in the works. Terry, how do you feel about Jackman potentially coming back again?
I mean,
Are we
it
excited,
says Shannon,
Or is it time
but-
to move
It's
on?
fine.
I think just because we kicked it to Shannon on the
okay.
3, so I kicked it back
Just
to Terry.
pointed out. I don't know. I don't know. There's the faithful Old Man Logan, which ends in old Hulk versus old Wolverine. I'd be down for that 100%. But he is getting too old. We have to move on. We have to get our new Wolverine in.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't know of a comic where Logan passes the torch. The only one he ever passed it to was Kitty Pryde, and also X-23.
Well, wait.
later. There's his son, but they never met.
But there was an Age of Apocalypse comic where there was 2 Wolverines, and then they went into a cave.
What?
And one came out because he had to knock off the other guy. And only Wolverine knows how to kill Wolverine, so he excommunicated the one Wolverine.
Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Wolverines.
Yeah. Do like
I don't know. I don't know this.
Wolverine in a cave. Not Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. Do Terry is Googling stuff.
Give it a goo.
Hey, Googan.
Yeah, so those two.
Nice.
They wound up surviving the alternate universe they went to. So then they whispered to each other, walked into a cave, and then you don't see what happened. And just one Wolverine comes out.
I mean,
It's a
that's
rough,
your
like,
Jackman
passing the baton.
movie right there. Even though
Well, at the time they were
57, but
using him
still
as
do
the
it.
face in the comics, though, in a way. I mean, if you don't know, like Old Man Wolverine versus Hulk is fucking a bloodbath
Yeah.
and is insane.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
And they teased it. in
Spoiler.
Deadpool Wolverine.
It's this kind of battle where he fucking eats him.
He eats Wolverine.
And then Wolverine reconfigures inside and blasts out in one of the coolest splash pages ever. And we're spoiling something old, but if you're doing this,
That's him coming out.
if you're doing this, I'm good, I'm game, and do it. You have the actors, you have the licenses. You know, this is what we're all dying for. So if you're doing Hulk versus Wolverine, technically you wouldn't call that a solo film, would you? And that's the issue.
Here's the thing. I'm tired of Wolverine, it's the same premise every movie.
Yeah.
Let's get a new Wolverine. You could keep him around because Old Man Logan is still in the Marvel Comics universe, but they have the current day Wolverine as well. So you can have an Old Man Logan off doing his own thing. You can have Hugh Jackman still alive, but a Wolverine that's with the X-Men that they introduced in this new, like in the Marvel movies. But yeah, they teased it in Deadpool Wolverine. Where he was supposed to fight the Hulk. We want it. We need it. I want Hugh Jackman to do it.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be the Old Man Logan one. You can do a different version of Wolverine versus Hulk, but that's the only reason I'm keeping Jackman around. Honestly, I think you passed the torch. And he did a great job.
The way they brought him back to was like they did justice to they're like, all right, that Wolverine died.
Yeah.
in Logan. This is a different one. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, I'm hoping that I don't know about a whole movie. I don't think he can do his own movie. Like
he already did.
Fights the Hulk. Yeah, but there's the Silver Samurai.
Mm-hmm.
He was in it. So you can have the Hulk in it. Like Spider-Man, Hulk's going to be in Spider-Man's new movie.
Yeah,
with Punisher. You need more comic book characters in a comic book universe.
When was his first one as Wolverine?
99.
Yeah.
99. I mean, you could
only had
go
one
back.
Bad movie.
You could go back and correct the Wolverine and Sabretooth issue from Origins and actually play with that and have it like tie into, his animalistic background where they are wolf people. Like they have a specific mutation that is in line with like werewolves and shit like that.
I'd like that.
But
like a savage Wolverine, like a feral.
Or give me the sad Wolverine, the one who is still alive and all his friends are dead. Like the end of the world Wolverine. You want to go? That could be really fun, because Jackman he would still be around in the far distant future when all of our characters are already gone and dead, and you get into like, Space Punisher and like all those crazy characters that show up. You could do a Last Man on Earth with him, and turn it into a musical and let the man sing.
Yes.
Go.
I would do that.
Oh my gosh.
Wolverine the musical.
Shannon, do you have any thoughts on Wolverine and the musical?
This is
we
the
talk about
greatest show. I think he's great, Wolverine. I mean, moving on is definitely it could be time. He's 57. I think if they go in the direction that you're talking, Terry, it'd be a great way to move on to a Wolverine. But he is Wolverine. He can do it. I think he can do it.
Wolverine's
such a
not
character. There's so many. He's like 2 or 3 generations of people.
Yeah.
You grew up, and this guy has always been your Wolverine. It's going to be a tough time. Whoever gets it has to pick up that mantle. They better fucking kill it.
Yeah, you also Wolverine is 40 to me. Wolverine is probably between 40 and 45 to me, because he has to be old enough that he's lived an entire life before these children, because the X-Men are his children to him, come into his life, and he leaves the samurai.
Yeah.
Because he's a Ronin, he's a wandering samurai for a long time. And then these kids bring his heart out.
Yeah, then he becomes a sad boy.
No, then he becomes like Uncle Wolvie.
Yeah.
And then people start fucking with his kids, and then he goes ape shit.
Then he starts crying about Jean.
And then he dies. Eventually.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next topic, folks. Marvel just dropped the Avengers Doomsday trailer, and it officially confirms Chris Evans returning as Captain America.
The pretzel ones.
There is no longer rumor territory. It's real. Shannon, I'm kicking it to you first.
Right.
How do you feel about Cap coming back, and does this help or hurt the MCU right now?
Just want to apologize in advance. I don't like Captain America.
What?
I think he's all right.
What?
I'm just. Maybe it's Chris Evans.
It's because it's not black leather?
No. I don't know.
Is it because he
I don't
speaks
drink
and
milk or have anything black leather or like black leather, just for the record. No, I don't like Chris Evans. I remember him from the parody movies. So hard to get past that.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. But like I'm like, okay, Captain America, great. You're great. But he's not like my favorite.
He's my favorite character in the MCU.
I mean, it's like, yeah, you're Captain America. It's great, but it's Chris Evans as Captain America from the parody movies are just.
Give me this. For that take.
Whoop. Let me get the
Look,
milk.
Milk shot.
Milk.
Terry, what do you got?
I love Captain America. I love Chris Evans. Chris Evans is our Superman.
Yeah.
As weird as that is, you know. And obviously we have Cornswit now, but there was a long time where we didn't have a hero, like an all-American hopeful hero, and Chris Evans took that spot after Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
That was the first one of those. Because Batman's cool, but Batman is not hope and justice and happiness and you know, peace.
Captain America, dare I say, played Superman better than like any Superman in recent memory.
Oh God, I agree.
It's just the actor for me, just because of those parody movies that Chris Evans used to be in.
You know what? I don't.
I mean,
see
that's
any
the
of that.
best parody movie in my opinion.
and
Not another teen movie is the best parody movie.
I don't see him.
And that's
in
how I
these
see him. I
movies.
don't see him as
Like I don't
Captain
see him as
America. I
like
see him as that-
Fantastic Four, like as
No,
the
me
Human
neither.
Torch.
Oh no, I definitely don't see him
When
there.
all I see him as is Captain America. This guy embodied the character, man.
maybe
And
it's just
I hope
Chris Evans.
they never get rid of him. I hope they don't kill him
I
off.
don't think they will.
I am convinced this is all a last-ditch effort to get us back. And so they had to pull out all the stops, give us the original 3, and bring back, and that none of it's real, and it's all a backdoor for what's coming next. There's no, it's such an astronomical amount of money that RDJ and Chris Evans just made
Yeah.
to come back to this. When they landed the plane, nobody lands the plane.
No, they didn't.
The Avengers Endgame landed the fucking 20-movie plane. No one else has done that.
Here's the problem. They ditched everyone at the same time. It didn't give enough time for you to say goodbye to each character. It was just like, bam, Robert Downey Jr. is gone. Bam, Chris Evans is gone. Bam, like we still got Thor, maybe. It just wasn't enough. And here's the problem. They dropped the ball like introducing new characters after that. So it's almost, and the Russos are saying that this movie is a direct sequel
Right.
to Endgame. They're basically wiping the slate, saying sorry. They're going to pick up where they left off, and they're going to use the old cast to hopefully marry in some new characters, and then elevate those guys. It's just like sports. You have like the old aging players that we loved. We loved Chase Utley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after it was time to let him go, you knew it was time to let him go, and you got to bring up new talent. But you can't just unload all of the characters that you've went on this like 20 movie adventure with all at once, and it was just so brief. And you're like, man. And also, it left the door open with Captain America because he went back in time and he stayed back there, and he unloaded all of the stones. I think, and the thing is that I like with the Instagram rumors and stuff like that is Robert Downey Jr. is going after Chris Evans, so Chris Evans is going to be the focal point of this movie. So it's wild to me
think
that
they
like,
want you to believe that.
he's the guy. I think because he went back in time, he created a thing that changed another universe.
Paradigm.
Yeah, or like a, what do they call it? Like a not a rip, but it created like another universe. Anyway, where like that Doctor Doom is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
was Iron Man, but I think his child and Pepper are murdered, and then he sees that Chris Evans is living happy somewhere with a child now that we know and a wife, and Robert Downey Jr. is going for retribution. I think he thinks that like Captain America is the reason that his family isn't the way it is.
I disagree. I think 20 movies you get off. The problem was the deals weren't done when Endgame was done, because after Endgame you immediately go to Fantastic Four. Immediately. They should have just halted everything until they got Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
and then started over with Fantastic Four as they should have. We're in an interesting place where they're kind of doing that because Fantastic Four affected nothing.
Movie sucked anyway.
It didn't suck. You said it was a great film.
It was. No, I said it was better than Superman, a better film than Superman, but
Yeah.
Superman was a funner ride. Fantastic Four sucked.
No, it didn't. It was
I don't
exactly
think
what it
I
needed
thought
to
was
be.
Entertaining.
It was a fantastic garbage can of shit.
Point is, it had nothing to do with any other character, which is what they needed to do. After those 20 films, they needed to say, everybody, you go. and start over. And the only way to start over is with Fantastic Four or Spider-Man. But Spider-Man was doing well with his trilogy. So there's no point in, and although they did reboot him. So they're kind of in an interesting place where they're about to get an Avengers banger. I think it will be a good film. I do 100%. Not think most of these characters are coming back for the one after that. I think they're all contracted for the one, and that's going to be it.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then I think you reboot everyone from the Avengers. You start introducing them slowly into Spider-Man and into Fantastic Four, and then you redo your Avengers, but you do it with different characters. You also got to go back and reboot Black Panther.
Yeah.
Don't do his son. None of that. It's fucking T'Challa again. Start over. It's fine.
Just get him from a universe that's dying. Just bring them on over. This is the universe you want to live in now, and like just make it like that. There's comic like basis on that, so you can just pull from the comics. Listen, there's 4 trailers that they're having theaters right now. One is about the Captain America one. I'm sure everyone saw the leaked footage one. One was with Thor, and it looks like Thor. I have this idea that Thor is going to be basically made an example out of. Like he's going to get peak power, and then Doom is just going to absolutely smoke him.
I think Thor's your problem. I think. Yeah, they should have just rebooted it. They really should have gone completely in a different direction here. But now they're getting the opportunity.
Can I say something? I think killing off everyone is lazy writing. I think you're in a comic, when you read comics, the heroes are not all dead. Like you're going to have a Marvel universe without a Captain America. You're going to have a Marvel universe without an Iron Man, without a Hulk. You can't just like, all right, let's kill off this slate of heroes and then bring in the X-Men and Fantastic Four. No, I want to see Iron Man and Reed Richards have a conversation about like some kind of technological advancement that they're doing, or how they're trying to do things differently. I want to see that, like, this old generation, like, bring them in for a little bit of a movie where Captain America is just on TV, like doing something else with some kind of crisis, like, or mention their names. You don't even have to show them, but don't have a universe where like they're just killing off heroes that have like really good lore with some of the guys you're trying to bring up.
Yeah, but I think you go well, that's the great thing. We're going towards Secret Wars. And if you don't know, Secret Wars Modern was a full Marvel Comics reset. Doctor Doom defeats everyone and becomes God King Doom.
Yep.
Creates his own universe.
That's what they're...
And then there's literally gravestones that show the end of the Marvel universe. Gravestone. They're not going to find it, but there's a comic where it shows Ultimate Universe is gone, Marvel Universe is gone, and now we have a new thing. So it's a brilliant way. They're doing a reboot. I just hope they do what they did in the comics where Doctor Strange remembers the old world. Doctor Doom remembers the old world. And evil Reed Richards remembers the old world.
Terry, you know who's out there now?
Steve?
No. What's Reed Richards' kid name?
Franklin.
Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin's the
Franklin is he's the strongest mutant. He's a baby right now. But Franklin I think he created the Ultimate Universe.
No, he creates a universe, but it's the Age of Heroes universe.
Okay. So I think you could have Franklin be the key to all of this, where that's the guy that you're rebooting with, where he creates something and it's just, all right, now it's a complete reboot where everyone looks a little bit different. We already know their stories though. And you just pick it up from there. So I think this is going to be the guy that, like in comics, they do a crisis. I think you're going to get a Franklin crisis for a nice reboot.
Yeah, this is a famous panel. A little boy creates a baby universe alone in his room.
Yeah.
So like, but again, good. This is how you reboot everything. Start over. Do it. It's time. And that's okay. Yes, Heroes Reborn. Thank you.
You can take a nap now. Fucking snooze fest. Thanks, Steve. If you guys are interested,
I'm listening.
Steve's going to be starting a show in the new year. And, no show sheet, just Steve talking sports and making fun of me. So it'll be a great show. But speaking of a great show, Chris, do you have it, the Nintenbros segment?
That would be great. Nintenbros. If we drank
Nintenbros.
beers while
Yes.
doing it, that'd be
10
great.
brews.
Nolan's got the Triforce, we got the mic. Pac-Man chomping beats, y'all ass tight. The Nintenbros are here to say we rock the mic in a retro way. From the muscle geeks to the arcade hall. Press start, we're taking off.
10 Bros segment. And first of all, Steve, you got a lot of nerve, man. We used to talk about this all the time when you used to work out and be strong. But so 10 Bros, let's get festive. We're breaking down the best Christmas Nintendo moment of all time. Was it the game you finally unwrapped, the console that blew your mind, or a holiday memory that still hits every time you boot it up? Terry, let Shannon go first.
Shannon, hit me.
Shannon, what do you got?
I have to say, because I loved the movie The Wizard,
Okay.
which was awesome. Mario 3. Like, now I love Mario 2. I do. So, like, when Derek talked about Mario 2, I was like, you pick up everything, throw it. But getting Mario 3 after seeing The Wizard was like, I know how to get to the whistle because of this movie.
That's
I know
awesome.
I know what rectangle I need to go to, and I need to hold it down until I go behind, and you like fly, and it was like finding all these tricks. And like being a girl, you're like, I can figure this out too. This is kind of cool. But that was it. And I also, whenever I hear you guys talk about Nintenbros or whatever, I hear the like how you fix your
Yeah,
anything.
blowing in the.
Just blow like.
Oh, is that?
But I feel like that is what I do for most things. I'm like, just give it a Nintendo.
A Nintendo.
Yeah.
How did we not think of this?
But that's what I think of, because I'm like, that's what you have to do. Like, that's a real.
No, that's not what you do. And let me tell you something about my cousins growing up.
Oh, God.
My cousins were the worst kids at playing Nintendo games. They were so bad. You know, the one just would take the controller and whip it around like it's a goddamn whip and hit people with it. That's not how you play Nintendo. That's not how you do that. Then the other thing is they used to blow in the games and then put it in the thing and then slam the box down.
Not true.
Who raised you? Wasn't my family. Don't ever, I would never, when kids would come over and try to do that shit to my stuff, no, I didn't blow in the game. No one in my family did. You know what we did? We bought the official cleaner for it. The little gel that you put in there and you wipe it on either side, and then you put it, there's one that's also, it looks like a video game console. You put it into the box and you let it clean. It's made for that. Not your dirty little,
your oven.
not your dirty little breath going, yeah, that cleans it. Look at it. I cleaned the microphone. That's terrible. Every kid that grows up that beats the shit out of their Nintendo, they should get the shit beat out of them. Terrible. Terry, what's your moment?
Ethan, there's your short. Holy shit, that was beautiful. That's my kind of rate.
You have a cookie
Be over here.
and
Brought
some
to you
milk.
by milk.
Wawa.
Milk. All right, what do you got?
That's the ad. There's no tagline.
Milk.
That's it.
No steroid. Milk toast. I wasn't a fancy kid, a fancy boy. I was just a regular kid that had knowledge of it's a cleaner.
He was a Christmas vacation kid, so you know. You know, not very fancy.
Yeah, come on, milk toast.
Okay, so the reason we wanted to talk about this is, do you all know the classic Nintendo 64, like the original YouTube video?
No.
Where a little boy receives a Nintendo 64 in 1996 for Christmas, 1995 for Christmas, and he flips out. He's the Nintendo 64 kid for the next 20 years. He goes, Nintendo 64! Oh my God! It's one of the greatest, most exciting things I've ever seen, and it spoke to me on a level like nothing else, because there was nothing better than that Christmas morning moment where you got a game from your parents or your aunt or your uncle or your sibling, or a grandparent, and it was beautiful and it was a wonderful moment. So I wanted to bring it up because it's the greatest.
Yeah.
That's the greatest American child excitement I've ever seen, and I think that's wonderful. And it's great that it $50. $50 can give every kid that feeling on Christmas morning.
Right.
For me, it was Derek's not here. It was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Now,
Why am I not surprised?
9:25. Cut away to John. No, I have this.
Zelda, you say?
I have this distinctly in my head. Steve.
Steve has a lot.
N64 dropped
Steve's
in
a punk.
1995.
Look what I'm saying. Blowing the
cleaner
game.
was
Be a
the
fucking man, John. Steve, you're someone that really knows how to blow to get things working. All right,
Yeah.
brother, it's not Saturday night. Go home and have a ham sandwich.
Your new show's called Blowing Balls with the Boys, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Steve, what's
To
the
our
name of your
fans.
show? What's the name of your show?
He said it earlier. Anyway. Okay. So for me, it's a specific moment because I can't remember the last time I was truly transported away like that, because I distinctly remember as a child, you have to answer the phone to all of your aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. For me, my godparents are my oldest cousins, who are 20 years my senior. So I remember distinctly, I'm playing Zelda. I'm in the Kokiri Forest, and I'm running forward. I'm learning how to cut a sword, and I'm just cutting bushes and going, you know, which is what we said at the time.
So true.
And my dad came into the room with the phone, and my godmother Jennifer was on the other line, and she was talking. She was like, "How is everything?" And I was just like, "Yeah, good, amazing, thank you. Christmas was good." And my dad's like, "What is happening right now?" And it was the game. I had never been sucked into something like that, exception being Mario 64, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
When we're talking about Christmas, I distinctly remember I couldn't operate my facilities. I was so sucked into something. It was crazy. It was rude as hell. Like, I mean, I think I would have, now, you know, our parents didn't know about the pause button, you know, and how to be like, hey, you gotta, let's pause, let's do that. Now I would get in there and I'd be like, you know, hit the home screen, what are you doing? Let's stop. I will erase your memory card if you don't talk to your cousin right now. But at the time, you know, they didn't know. But I just have never had something take over me like that, where like, it felt like, you remember Get Out?
Yes.
Yeah.
The T scene where it's like, oh, and kind of gets sucked back.
Yes.
That was Ocarina of Time for me. Ocarina of Time was me getting sucked into a space I could not escape, I could not possess, I could not speak. It was so incredible. It was one of the best moments in my life. And opening the present was cool. But playing the present, and when you get a new video game once a year, twice if you count you usually get one on your birthday and then Christmas.
Yeah. Rich kid.
If you, it's $100 over a year. I will tell you about my Nintendo Trust Fund that I set up a long time ago. But anyway, it was, the unwrapping is beautiful, but to watch someone play a game and love it, not like it, love it, that's got to feel like the best thing you could do, is give a nerdy boy a game that will suck his life away. But isn't like an MMORPG. I truly feel bad for parents who got their kids into like World of Warcraft and those computer games that like sucked you in. Like I don't even know where some of those kids are. They're probably still there playing a game.
They were all my students.
They
at one
got sucked
point.
into this thing. It was crazy. But at the time it was innocent and it was beautiful and it was fun, but it wasn't character changing. It wasn't a trap. It was like I don't know. It was a beautiful picnic.
Yeah.
But shortly after, probably 10 years after, when like Xbox 360 was out, and it was like right after Wii, all of a sudden there were addicts in the video game world. And this was an innocent time before all that.
Yeah.
But I recognize that like a lot of people just lost their buddies to video gaming and just getting lost in it. and
100%.
stuff.
Yes.
100%.
How can you talk shit wearing that fucking hat?
Nintendo 64 dropped in North America in 96. Steve, you definitely Googled that.
Rethinking her life. I'm not. I love being here.
I was I really thought about this segment. There was a couple of things I was thinking. So the original Nintendo, that was like our family console. So like my sister and I shared it. The family would be all together and playing it. However, so that wasn't mine. The first one that was mine was Nintendo 64. And I talk about it all the time because I only played like 4 games on there, but they were all the classics. I played GoldenEye. I played both of the wrestling games. There were several wrestling games. I played all of them. And then I played that legendary movie game Turok. And that was one of my favorite games with the bow and arrow and all the charged up guns. I loved it, but the wrestling game on Christmas, I opened up the box. I got Nintendo 64. I got that wrestling game, and it was like Sting dropping from the rafters. I played that game. I swear to God, I don't even think I got up to go to the bathroom. I think I just lived in that recliner for an entire day.
Did you get the blister on your?
Yes, I got it was
The Mario Party blister.
Yeah.
And then the other thing about this is like it opened up so many memories for like the future with like my buddies, because this was a console where you can have 4 guys going at one time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it was so like multiplayer friendly. The game was awesome. Yeah, Revenge was great.
Which one did you say?
World Tour was the first one. So that was the one I actually like got for Christmas when I got the Nintendo 64. Yeah, that one.
I had this one. I had
Rampage.
Rampage. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was my
Is that
first
the
one,
big
man.
show?
Yeah. But in there he was just the giant. But that was like the intro to that game, the way that the way that you're playing it were so great. No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 were the best wrestling games. Steve, that's the first time I think I'm not going to argue with you. But again, on the Nintendo 64, like the game was so much fun. So many memories from that. Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo in the holidays, like, I'm sure everyone has a magical experience around the holidays where they got to play something they truly, truly love.
I got a Sega Genesis.
Oh, you're one of those.
Did you get Sonic?
I did, and
What happened?
I wanted to get all the rings that existed in that. It was addicting.
When Sonic came out, that was a great year
It
of
was
Christmas.
a great. I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
That's the only other console I ever got. And it was specifically to
wanted-
play Sonic.
Yeah, that was all I. That's all I ever
Never
did.
got a PlayStation?
No. Do you know my hatred of Sony PlayStation?
Can tell about it. Find your camera.
Oh my God. You can watch Tubby Talk, our other show, where you can see me do this. You can also see me do this on 8-Bit Beef, and I'm sure I did it on Cult Pop once as well. But there was a game series called Final Fantasy, and it was an amazing series. And on the Super Nintendo, you had Final Fantasy 3, which was actually Final Fantasy 6. And everyone knows that. But there were plans for Final Fantasy VII to come out on, at the time, what was teased as Nintendo Ultra. So we had Super Nintendo. We were going from regular Nintendo to Super Nintendo to Nintendo Ultra. And there were screenshots of this amazing-looking Final Fantasy game. But what happened is Nintendo and Sony had a falling out. Because Nintendo and Square had a falling out. And Square took the Final Fantasy license away from Nintendo for a decade and made it exclusively on Sony PlayStation. To this day, I do not use Sony cameras. There will not be Sony TVs. There will be no Sony anywhere near Terry Leahy for his entire life because you stole my goddamn Final Fantasy.
We're not getting monetized for any Sony stuff on our TikTok.
Hell no.
All right, so Steve said, he wrote, nothing beat the feeling of opening the new console on Christmas morning as a kid. Steve, I'll double down on that, and
I bet
I'm going to say,
did Steve's wife take over or something? Like that was so gentle and nice.
Steve, that got you bricked up, brother. But I'm gonna say the commercials for the games during the Christmas season, that's what got me going. Love that. Just love the commercials we used to get in the Christmas season, and yeah, that was a great time.
Do you remember the winter commercial where they were like singing a carol and they were talking about WCW versus NWO? It's this. Ha! It's that.
No.
There's a line where it's like, la, 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 Christmas really sucked. I didn't get anything I wanted. My gifts were all just junk. It's like boxes no one knows. It's definitely this. Let's see if it'll play. Nope. Won't let us have it.
Remember this.
Again, Shannon, there's a pillow in the back. Not tired, Steve.
Steve, one more time.
We're talking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Do you guys want to run through the chat before we get out of here?
Yeah. That's on your side, Chris. As far as scrolling.
Thanks, Chris. Why are you scrolling?
Scroll hard. There you go. Yeah, it's gonna fight you.
Don't
Keep
let it
going
beat
up.
you.
Keep going up. All the way. All the way. Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
All
Chris.
right.
Shout out to Chris. No, we had sound.
Yeah, we had
Um,
sound.
Bring it
Milk
on the
Toast
whole
is not a Watchmen guy.
Look at Milk Toast nominating 3 milk-based films. We could do that. All right.
There's so many.
Spider-Man 3 showing the first 2 movies. That's right. That was good. Do you remember those intros?
Yes.
Like X-Men
great.
had that. Spider-Man had that.
You would
That
see
was
like
the
in
normal
their eye.
intro.
It would go into
And it was like artwork.
Milk Toast. What do you look? I don't think you're made of money, but you already set a precedent by sending us a gift. So please send us another one for 1 year anniversary.
Bloodsport does have some great punches, but not Indiana Jones punches.
No, the sound effect on the Indiana Jones punch is
Made that
elite.
smaller, and I had to do these.
Maybe Shannon.
It
likes
would have been
guys
better
who
if you pulled out some
enunciate.
giant glasses.
Milk Toast.
Intro to X-Men 3. Yeah, exactly right. Longer in this episode goes, the closer milk comes to room temperature.
Oh yeah! Just sitting here.
We'll put it in the fridge.
Bloodsport does have, speaking of Bond. The
Who's
intro to
that? Who's
Goldeneye is
original
pretty
DCG?
epic. I don't know.
What's
From
up,
him
dude?
Bludgeoning. Oh, dude, yeah. That was a great thing.
Oh, Goldeneye. Yeah, great.
What else do we got?
Patton, that's a good one. Yeah, that is a great speech.
Yeah. Very interested in updating the modern. Henry Cavill plays a great spy, almost peak at what he could have been as a Bond and Man from U.N.C.L.E. Yes.
Agreed.
I also think that in the Mission Impossible one, you saw a little James Bond in him there, especially at the bathroom fight scene. Guy's in a suit looking handsome. Yeah.
Warming up the
Like
arms.
that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Making it short.
Ancient Greeks wore colorful armor, not dark. I can imagine that because the sun would just smoke them. All right. So
Oh, yeah, dude. That's right. The Lone Ranger was a good cast. That was Armie Hammer
yeah, he
and
got
Johnny
canceled.
Depp. And I don't know what happened to that script. That should have been a launching moment for that cannibal.
Jeez, there's a lot of Steve.
Steve did say Belly last time he was here, and
Oh,
I don't
Black
remember
Knight
the
had
intro to
best movie
Belly.
intros. That's where they sang that. There was a song. Just look it up. There's a song.
I'm going to give a shout out for Derek here. The intro to Aqua Teen Hunger Force: the movie has an amazing intro, which he's brought up previously. Go watch an episode with him.
So
The slightly less handsome guy in a hat.
the box office performance of Superman was underwhelming, despite all of the coat. So I don't know what Supergirl's chances are. And
They're
Netflix
good.
can just keep
It's gonna
Gunn
be
on
fine.
ice till his contract is out, and then reboot again. Better do it only in 10 movies deep. I don't think they're going to reboot again. I think they're going to ride this for all it's worth. Superman was a bit underwhelming, but
You know, we didn't talk about that either. Like the announcement that all the DC stuff is going to go on Netflix with this deal. Like Netflix is going to handle the superhero stuff, not HBO.
I love that.
Do you? Why? Did you like the Penguin?
I like Netflix.
All right.
And I like the options that I have, and I like what I put on my list of
But
watching.
that's a good point, though.
the
So
app.
he's talking about the studio. So Netflix shows that you watch, you can name a few here and there that are good, right? But some of them, there's some crap.
By the way,
HBO.
Netflix Daredevil was excellent.
Crap.
I like a lot of things.
All of those Marvel,
It's out.
Not Daredevil. Daredevil
too low
was
budget
good.
looking, too dark, too sad. Sad boys never win. Hate that sad boy bullshit. It's like Steve. But yeah, Mr. Milquetoast Rokicha Commandos. That was the best thing Gunn's put out. That's the best thing I've seen in DC in years. That show is an absolute masterpiece.
Including the necrophilia. Because that happens in that show. The bride was for the doctor. I did not see that coming.
No.
I didn't see it coming. That's funny.
Steve, he's got a lot to say.
Yep. I was on Instagram, but no one was in it, Terry. How is that my
Henry
fault?
Cavill or Tom Hardy for Wolverine? Shannon, who do you got real quick?
Henry Cavill.
Terry?
Yeah, I like Calverine.
Yeah, I like.
Party would be fine, but I like the Cavalry.
Not for
They already,
for Wolverine.
they already teased it. John Stamos is a quick fake out from another verse being before you bring Cavill in as Wolverine.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Fancy
All right, guys.
sauce.
So,
Don't
like
you
that.
even tease de-aging Hugh for years and
They're not
years.
gonna spend
They
all that
gotta
money.
you gotta move on.
Captain America takes loads on his face. He's the worst.
Wow.
All right, looks like so the Muscle Geeks fantasy football looks like me and Steve's are in the final.
Also sounds like the upcoming sports show we're gonna have is gonna be X-rated. Jeez, we're gonna get thrown off.
Look, there's the title, right? So scroll a little bit down, not the other way. Yes, thank you. You don't know ball. Brought to you by the Muscle Geeks is what Steve walked up.
Is that the name?
Yeah.
Is
So-
it brought to you by us?
Yeah, it's going to be like on the Muscle Geeks network. So we're going to have it on a whole nother show, hopefully start pushing us over, reach into a new audience. And we're still going to get nerdy. And we have a lot of cool ideas. And it's basically just me pissing Steve off until he starts ranting and yelling at me.
And Mega Man's amazing. Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Jesus Christ, that game is brutal. Steve, how do you have all the time to be on here tonight, brother? You just came on.
I thought you couldn't be part of this show. I like it though.
All right, guys, let's wrap this up. So, Shannon, it's always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for
Cookies
the
and milk.
viral video.
There you go.
Hope we get another one out of this.
I'm sure we will.
Thank you to producer Chris. Thank you to Terry. Terry, where can people find you?
All over the place. But Young Junk is probably where I would like you to go. Head on to the Young Junk YouTube channel where you might be watching this, and just make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. We're building numbers like crazy over there. It's great to build audiences in multiple places. So support us, support the Muscle Geeks, and just keep sharing the good word of what we're doing here. I think we're having a lot of fun. And,
You think? Why is it just think?
well, I mean, like Green Lantern noticed us. That
yeah,
was
we got a like from the
about
Green
the milk?
Lantern's Instagram.
It was not the milk one.
Shannon, what about you? What's your Instagram?
Shannon.allday. No, students, I will not follow you back. I know they will try to follow me. I will not follow them back. I'm a promoter for the Fox Den Wellness Retreat Center in Exton. M. Barlow runs this amazing little retreat center and contrast therapy where you do a hot sauna and cold plunge.
Ooh, is it this?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
Fabulous. It's in a little place in Exton, just tucked away.
And more importantly, you're going to be doing yoga.
Hopefully doing some yoga
At Alpha Flight
Fitness
Life
this summer.
Fitness.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yep, I've been teaching yoga for about 15 years.
Yeah.
At this point now, I only teach it on paddle boards, but yes,
What?
I
Yeah,
teach.
Shannon does some cool shit.
I teach paddleboard yoga during the summer at Marsh Creek, and it's a blast. We do yoga on a paddleboard that is anchored to the lake, and you could probably pull up Marsh Creek too. Marsh Creek Lake.
Lake. What? You can't be a creek and a lake.
It's Marsh Creek Lake.
Creek leads into a
It
lake.
really is, to be honest.
Marsh Creek Lake Yoga.
Yeah, so sup yoga.
Sup, yo.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey!
Here I am.
Shannon showing off the muscle in her geekiness.
Yes.
On a paddleboard.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive, Shannon.
Pretty fun.
Dude, that's rad.
Really big picture. All right.
All right, and follow Derek at Symbolic51. We're not going to forget about you, buddy. And Derek Baker, seal coating. If you guys
Line
have any
striping.
and line
That's right.
striping. If you have any needs, both residential or commercial, it's a little cold this time of the year, but he picks back up, and he's going to come out swinging in the spring. Derek Baker, seal coating.
Or if you just want a handsome guy in your driveway, you can call.
You call Derek. Yeah, you can just call him. He'll just sit in your driveway and look at you.
Yep.
But
Again, that's
and also,
Big D's seal coating and more.
And then, guys, follow Philly Gaines, Alpha Flight Fitness. Terry Hooks is now doing the social media, and numbers are up. Quality of content is better. And he made one video tonight. We're never going to see the light of it. But, yeah, follow that. And follow the Muscle Geeks podcast on all the platforms at the Muscle Geeks podcast. And see you guys next week, episode 34 next week.
I don't know.
35.
30.
Today is 34.
Thanks, Shannon.
Ah.
Shannon's the smart one now tonight. See you guys.
Yeah, nice.
just call